Hi and welcome to DidgieTech. In today's video I'll be reviewing 16.3.2 for my Model S 2018, which is really just an update on my previous video as there are no new release notes, so these are just enhancements and bug fixes as far as I can tell. There's something in this video for everybody, so there's something for the Tesla lovers, there's something for the Tesla haters. Everybody is welcome. Please feel free to leave some notes and I'll respond to them as best I can. So, my opinion on the most recent release of Autopilot is not good. So for the Tesla haters, I think the introduction of the various EU regulations is a real step back. So for example, the restricted turn-in circle. I found it kicks in a few times and it's asked me to take over it quite a few times. I have found that if you slow the car down using the Autopilot stalk, if you slow the speed down, it does reduce the amount of times it kicks in, but then you need to know that the sharper turn is coming up and you need to reduce the speed where you didn't have to do so before, and before it wasn't dangerous. It wasn't a dangerous speed and it handled it all perfectly well. Now I know this isn't a Tesla issue per se, I know this is due to EU regulations, but really it's unnecessary. I don't see the point of it at all, and the sooner we can change those regulations to improve on it or just take them out altogether, the better. Something else I've noticed is that the car seems to be nagging me a lot more. I'm always alert, I'm always ready, I've always got my hands on the wheel. I thought the previous nag was too often, but that seems to have gotten worse. It seems to have increased. So a real step back as far as I'm concerned, not something I enjoy at all. Something else that I'm finding with the Autopilot is on dual carriageways, where previously it would see both lanes and I could use auto lane change. Now it doesn't do that. In the same dual carriageways it doesn't see the lane at all, so whichever lane I'm in, it only sees that one lane. It won't give me the auto lane change. Okay, you can take Autopilot off, you can action the lane change yourself or manually, but again I'm not sure why that's crept in. I don't know if that's something that's stepped back off from previous versions as an additional bug, or degraded performance from an AP point of view, or whether it's something due to regulations. I can't tell. So even in dual carriageways with a central divide, it doesn't see the other lane in all cases. In some cases it does. So again, that's a bit flaky, but in other cases it doesn't, where it did before. So that's a real pain. A couple of times while it's been changing lanes, it's actually aborted the lane change. I think this is because it loses sight of the next lane and it snaps you back into the previous lane. It's just unnecessary and a real step back from previous versions of AP. So yeah, not particularly good so far. Feel free to make comment. Let me know if you feel the same as I do about the most recent update. I'll answer all the comments that people make, all the questions that you ask. Also feel free to subscribe if you like the video so far, and as soon as we get the next update I'll make another video and hopefully we'll see some improvements. Thanks for listening. Speak to you soon.